The work began as doodles, which I noticed that I was doing without any effort or concentration on the side of notes as I was in school, studying film or art history. Then I began to see that there was more energy in these doodles than in any of the paintings or drawings that I saw being produced by my colleagues. So I began to capitalize on this, this doodling and bringing it from the edge of the page into the center of the page. And suddenly there was a spontaneous and real energy.
Since appearing on the art scene in 1984, Mark Kostabi soon amassed a reputation that seemed like an 80s East Village update on Duchamp and Warhol. Speaking only in cryptic fragments and art world epigrams, he as much plays the role of an artist as he makes paintings.
Your anonymous corporate robots are often wired to electronic boxes or caught by television. Do you fear a dehumanized and increasingly technological society? No. Rather, I recognize an increasingly technological society, and I choose to work with it, not against it. Consequently, sometimes the paintings are called slick. But as a passenger in a world of spaceships, who would you rather have behind the buttons? A steady hand or some sloppy expressionist? Your figures are often isolated and lonely. Are you ever depressed? I paint isolation, I don't practice it. Do you paint what you see? No, I paint what will be seen.
He sees the human condition as sort of the blanks waiting to be filled in, so that people construct themselves in a way that's, you know, like there's sort of an empty box, and you take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you know, you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and you wear Gucci, and you build a personality out of these sort of consumable building blocks, and I think that that's a bit what Mark's blankness is about.
Mark has always been directed by the idea, by either the representational content or the format of this kind of post-factory model he's created, or you know, the kind of levels of production, and you know, so there's a lot of ideas that he's working with, you know, sometimes more adeptly than others, but I think the idea has always actually been much more prominent in his mind than maybe some of his fans would think.
Mark is a businessman, he's a musician, he's a thinker, he represents a lot of different qualities today, and that's not really fashionable. It was in the Renaissance period, and it will be again, but Mark has so much going in so many areas. And there are very few Renaissance men today. Also, there are very few people who are as smart as Mark.
All said and done, Mark is a working artist, just like you can say about a musician. You know, it's like he's a working musician. He pays the rent and does all right making his art, which is actually, you know, it's a rarity in this day and age. You know, there's a lot of people who end up stuck in their day job.